Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome back to Xenonauts 2. As today, given the absolute avalanche of new unlocks we got last time around, I have decided to reprioritize some of our current spending, which unfortunately does mean that we are going to ultimately push back the point in Phoenix, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. It does also mean slightly delaying our air upgrades. We're going to drop the Lances for now, and instead immediately invest in nanotech workshops, which we need to lead with, because that will reduce the build time for every subsequent project. Followed by quantum labs, since that of course will reduce the research time on all of our research projects. And you know what? I've been talking about it for a while now. Let's go ahead and tag in the quantum array as well. The tactical advantage of knowing exactly what type of aliens we're going up against in ground missions is just too important. We can't keep pushing it back. Though I would still prioritize it below most of the other projects currently in the queue, which does still include our third Phantom plus the Reaper corpse analysis. But that's it. That's it for spending at the moment. I was tempted to get our third training facility going, but we do need to keep at least some funds liquid so we can break ground on the second airbase. Plus we do have the new stealth armor in the works. Once that finishes, we'll want to actually be able to add some to our arsenal. I'll be curious to see how it stacks up against the Guardian armor. Not sure where that landed balance-wise. Nanotech Workshop online. Let's see how that influenced our build times. Okay, well that's an unexpected bonus. Fun visual upgrade for our nameless engineer. Man, looking good, bud. Wonder if that'll happen with our scientist as well. I mean, I'd imagine so. Oh yeah, and look at that. That's a definite impact on our build times. Lovely. So I feel like we definitely made the right choice there. As for our new lab, just want to get a quick baseline on what the current research times are so we know the difference once the quantum lab pops. Oh, you know what? I also noticed in editing the previous episodes, they definitely have started doing retaliation missions. So while the main base is probably fine, we've got like 30 guys on site, we will go ahead and do the full battery of defensive guns on 404. We have just enough power gen to fit those in, but we will need to build another generator before we can expand our radar cap. But yeah, if we lose 404, that's pretty much game over. Quantum Labs online. Let's have a peek. Okay, I mean, a much more subdued shift, but we do have our scientists in new duds. Honestly, the shifted lab scenery in the background is a bit more striking. Oh yeah, and look at that. That is a significant impact. We're down from like 8 days and change to 6 days and change. So that's a nearly 25% reduction. Not too shabby. Phantom 3 up and running, now into Reaper corpse analysis. As far as the Reapers go, the other reason I dropped the laser lance is because it turns out it's actually heavier than the accelerated cannons, so we'd have to revise our entire interceptor loadout if we want to use them. It would either need to require dropping the alloy plating, which is not ideal, or using the second slot for missiles, which also isn't a great idea right now because we have not yet invested in the Elenium warhead upgrade. Though once we do, I think then it'll be worth doing. We can have 2 Phantom interceptors with the standard Sidewinders and one with a Skylance. Or maybe the other way around. Yeah, I mean, we could afford it right now, but I'd really rather secure some more Elenium before we get any more of these projects going. Oh, speaking of which, medium, unescorted, possible destroyer, or maybe something else. And we've got our first Abductor. Something we can actually raid. Though, I will say, I'm not really sure exactly where they fit into the UFO hierarchy. Observers, I think, were advanced scouts, so I feel like these might be advanced destroyers? I think we can do better. Besides, it's been a while since we've done an actual manual dogfight. Speaking of which, Phantom 3 is coming in not fully armed, so we'll put it on distraction duty. It'll start off slightly closer, and then Phantom 1 and 2 will move in behind. Oh shoot, we've got like homing missiles. Okay, that's problematic. Oh, yep. Right, so it's not just the arcs we have to worry about, it's also these rear launch hunter-killers. Phantom 2's about to take a hit, but we're on him. Come on, Phantom 3, let's get you back in there. You got a little lost in the weeds, avoiding that other homer, but we got it done. Yeah, I mean, pretty equitable to what we had before, but that's fine. That's fine. Now we know exactly what they can do. Come on back. Yeah, I mean, honestly, air combat just gets kind of too fiddly for my liking in general. That's a big part of why I left the option for auto on. Oh, so close on that Stalker gear. Would have been really nice to have some before going into an unknown, but just how it goes. We'll wait for the project to pop, though. I would like to at least see the details. Here we go. Stalker Stealth Armor. Stalker Stealth Armor is a type of lightweight personal armor that employs advanced extraterrestrial electronics to camouflage the wearer on the battlefield. The garment consists of a skin-tight Kevlar suit reinforced around the vital organs with thin plates of hardened alloys. It offers reasonable, if hardly exceptional, battlefield protection without unduly restricting the movement of the soldier. This is supplemented by an enclosed helmet that features an integrated rebreather, preventing damage from the inhalation of smoke or other airborne toxins. However, the most distinctive feature of Stalker armor is the honeycomb of tiny hollow projector cells that form the surface of the garment. Derived from the technology used by alien wraiths, these cloak the wearer by chameleonically mimicking the appearance of the surrounding terrain. This renders the wearer almost invisible at long distance, and thus far harder to hit. Unfortunately, the illusion is less convincing at short range, where the shimmering of the hologram makes the suit easy to spot. Note also that the holo projectors are relatively delicate technology, and are prone to shorting out after the suit takes damage. Although they usually reset themselves after a brief period, this temporarily leaves the wearer vulnerable to further attacks. Stalker armor is therefore most useful for snipers or other soldiers that rarely find themselves in close proximity to enemy units. Indeed. Yeah, that's pretty much our go-to for the snipers and riflemen both. Possibly our heavy as well, though that's a bit less certain. I mean, definitely the grenadiers. Though, I mean, really, it is tempting to give it to everyone. I feel like the armor rating is actually pretty comparable to our Guardian. And then, yeah, obviously we'll get the plot project going. Get that banked before payday. Let me have a look at the stats here. Slightly pricey, not too bad. I think that's about 50% more than a standard set of Guardian. Yeah. Which is 20-10-8 versus 25-12-8 plus gas immunity. So the Stalker armor is just straight up better. Though we do have the option to improve our Guardian armor, but then the question becomes, is that actually worth it? Because that is a very expensive project. Yeah, that would just bring it up to base 25, which is on par with the Stalker armor, but still lacks the gas immunity. Though I don't think Stalker armor can be switched to a heavy variant, which the Guardian armor can, in which case the Guardian is 38. I'll have to double check that. So yeah, in theory it might be good to have the Stalker gear for like all of our backliners, riflemen, snipers, heavy / grenadier, and then reinforced Guardian for everyone up front. Anyway, one sec. Let me prep a team. And we're back. Team all set. With an assortment of both experienced, but then also some of our slightly less experienced raiders this time out. We are headed into an unknown, but I feel like abductors are relatively low end. Then again, I thought the same thing about the observers, and we saw how that turned out. But also, the newbies do need time in the field, so it's a risk we gotta take. That aside, I feel like Furby and Robovsky both did pretty well their last times out. And then, of course, we've just got a lot of guys in the mid-tiers who haven't gotten much face time regardless. McLeod, Silencer, Manlore, etc. Nice to get them out and about too, even if it, ends up costing them. That said, to those who are about to die, etc., etc. Let's get this done. Man, shame we didn't have the quantum array up and running. Would have been nice to know what we're walking into. But we'll have it for next time. That and the Stalker armor both. Raiders on site. Let's see what we got. Hostiles. Okay, we've got Sectons. Sectons, Scions, and possibly tanks? We haven't actually seen tanks yet, and I think they do arrive with the larger oh, right. Well, scratch that. Yes, we have tanks. Though, thankfully, a fair distance out. Does make me kind of regret bringing McLeod, though. McLeod from Universe Alpha MS3 didn't fare so well against those things. But second time's the charm? Alright, come on now. Nice tag. Random might need to rush. I'd rather not because it will overextend, but I'm not seeing a ton of alternatives here without leaving us exposed to the tank off-right. Out of here. Oh, well, sorry, man. That's rough. Well, that was probably going to happen either way. We just sort of expedited. Clear left. Just make sure we don't have any others lurking on our flank. Like that. Turns out we do. Let's go ahead and clear cover. Cover cleared. Let's get a better peek before we overextend anyone else. Addy on point. Target pinged. Elevated sniping perch. Not ideal, but could be worse. Furby, go ahead and finish this guy off. Nice. As for you, can we... Mandalore, you think you've got that? I mean, that's a maybe. Slightly better than a coin toss. Ah, alright, fair enough. Fall back. Hopefully we don't have threats coming in from front. Well, we do have that guy up there, but I don't think he's got line of sight. Just, hunker. I mean, we don't have much choice anyway. You've only got 25 TU. Silencer? Could you perhaps silence him? Nice. Okay, which means we do not need to further overextend random, who will instead reposition to flank the tank with a bloody assist. We'll also keep McLeod poised to hop out and hose it down. Downside being that would leave him exposed to potential shots from front right from the construction site. But I mean, we want him on hand. We want him ready. Hopefully if anyone rushes, he reflex fires. Oh yeah, that's definitely tank, so we've got at least one more out there. And a hostile on front right. Tucked into cover. Sniper whiffed his shot, but now he's all bricked up. Get eyes on. Careful. Okay, hasn't really moved. Still just kind of hanging out. Go ahead and soften. Yeah. Strip some armor, get its attention. Very minor, but it's something. Hold. They'll stay there. If it moves up, hopefully random will fire right into it. Let's push on the sniper. Don't think we can get him this round, but we can at least advance. And, of course, clear fog of war. Clear. Hold here. Furby. Furby will follow behind, but we should probably peek down the side alley, just to be sure. Yeah, go for it. Better safe than sorry. And we're looking pretty good. Hold here. Snipers. Do you guys have an oh, actually, no. We have to clear cover first. Arrow, could you possibly punch out that wall? 34 to fire. I feel like we could make that. Pretty clean flight path. Even if we miss, it'll probably go into the back wall. That'll do. Arrow might eat a shot from the sniper, but that's fine. We can take one. How are we looking on shots here? I mean, not great, but might as well go for it. Hey, nice. Nowhere near enough to take him down, but better than nothing. We'll have Roman take a follow-up in a sec. Silencer. Let's have you break off left. I don't like leaving you open here. Start clearing you guys out as well. And Roman. Oof, slightly worse than Rob, but... Hey, look at that. Well, we landed a hit. I have no idea how much that actually did, though. But the important thing is that she's still standing and she is not suppressed, which is not ideal. McLeod, go ahead and hold. If she rushes, you can hopefully take her down. I mean, there's also the chance she snipes you from afar, but, you know, we'll hope not. I'd be more worried if it were a mantid. Mantids are crazy accurate. Scions are like middle of the road, I think. Better than Sebs, but worse than Mantids. And I mean, if we pull him out anywhere else, he just opens himself up to being tanked. Right, that's fine. That's slightly nerve-wracking, but we've got the jump. All right. McLeod, your time to shine, bud. Nice, nice. No kill, but you peeled off the faceplate. Oh, close. Random. Ah, yes, and they do still explode. But nicely done. Don't get too relaxed, though. We know there's at least one more floating around out there somewhere, plus that guy who seems to have wandered off somewhere. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Okay, we can work with that. Roman? Oh, yeah. Target out. Alright, let's deal with this guy. Punch out the wall. That'll give us an open shot. Oh, right. Nice. I forgot that also happens now. Okay, so now we push on you, though warily. We have a lot of blind spots back there. And another tank somewhere. Nice, nice. Arrow? Hey, lovely. Bit of a shame to give the kill to a machine, but we'll take it. You know, before Val 1 bought it, I was thinking about keeping an Arrow and a Val in circulation, just with different loadouts, like Val with the standard rocket launcher and assault rifle, and Arrow with a cannon and targeting upgrade. But then Val exploded, so, you know. Honestly, we're also kind of getting to the point where it's really more important to give our soldiers time in the field as opposed to a Mars platform. I do like having them, though. They're fun. It's just the lack of growth that kind of kills it. So at a certain point, we are likely to retire it and probably just start bringing an extra Grenadier. Okay, how are we looking out there? Clear off right. Yeah, looking... Oh, but over there we've got a blown out trailer. That is almost certainly where our other tank is. Though I suppose in theory, the tank we already took out could have possibly fired there. Though we also see the knocked out wall behind it, so that would imply that's where the second tank entered. So I'm gonna guess our second tank's off right. Clear. Okay, looking pretty good out here. Push on left. Let's get this guy out of here. Hey, you didn't die. That's gotta be good for morale. Looking pretty clear off left. Also, no sign of our ship yet, so it's gotta be back right. Secton off left. HUD cover. I mean, at that range with a plasma pistol, we're probably pretty safe, but you know, why tempt fate? Easiest way to stay safe is to just not give them line of sight. Push up on right. Carefully. We just need eyes on this guy and enough TU left to hug cover after. Okay. Made it without getting shot, but we still have no idea where this guy is. There we go. Target pinged. Okay, so it blew out the side of the house, killed the civvy, then crashed through the wall on the way back to the ship. That makes sense. And now we can plan around knowing exactly where it is. Honestly, if we could get close enough to tag it while it's still turned away, that would be pretty ideal. The front faceplate is the heaviest armor. Hitting it from the sides or behind is generally more ideal. The downside being that I believe back in early access, once you got close to them, they automatically turned to face you. They have like advanced audio sensors or some such. Though you could also bait them. You could like throw grenades and such past them and prompt them to turn around. Target moved. Sounds like it punched through a wall again, but we're not seeing another hole. Which I don't love, because that kind of makes it seem like we might have a third tank in the wild. Though in theory it could be on the ship. I do recall back in early access, the tanks tended to kind of Swiss cheese their own bases and ships as well, since they'd pathfind straight through walls. No, so it definitely wasn't him. He fell back. He's out in the open. Shoot, so we do have a third. Too far out to reasonably engage, I think. Might be able to tag it with a sniper shot. Honestly, though, probably best to just spend this round getting set up. Yeah, that's just not realistic. Could probably tag it with a missile. Strip some armor, get its attention. Nice. Also, turned it around, so I mean, if we're going to take a shot at it, this would be a pretty good time to do it. We're just so far away. Push up and hold. Though, if we have a third tank just off left here. Hold on, let me get a quick... Oh, there he is. Okay, well. Yeah, that does slightly change the calculus. Oh, also, we still have this guy over here as well. Right, okay, right. Soften? Nope, too far. Hug, cover, and hold tight. Just hang out here in this corner. Oh yeah, see, it turned right towards her once she got close. Alright, okay, just, yeah, tuck into the corner there. Nice. Yeah, we're outside that guy's effective range with the pistol. Roman, can you draw a bead? Feels like you'd probably have an angle from here. Oh, yeah, that works. Right up the old tailpipe. Ah, okay, yeah, that's fine. Fall back. Yeah, do not stand in the open with a tank and also a Mentark in the wild. And another tank, and also a Secton, but, you know, slightly less worried about that guy. Rob, can you... Yeah, you should have a pretty open shot. I don't know if that hit. I think it did. We heard it grunt. I'll assume we did, but it only stripped armor, hence the lack of blood pool. Because I feel like if we missed it, we would have hit the door and blown that out instead. And that's definitely still intact. Yeah, and then the rest of you just move up. Should be entirely safe. They have no line of sight. We'll have Arrow punch a wall out next round, and then you can filter through. You can break right, just keep tabs. Out of line of sight, that's fine. Random holds here. Ready to rush through. Hold. Oh, boy. How you doing over there, Bloody? You good? Wow, yeah, okay, you're fine. Well, good, I'm glad. Mentark seems to have retreated. Let's go ahead and take this guy out. But be mindful of number 3. Wherever that guy ended up. Alright, one thing at a time. Let's go ahead and knock 2. Nice! Okay, that leaves us in great shape. Just gotta knock out number 3. Eyes on. Oh, hi. Hi. Wow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go ahead and soften. Nice, nice. Oh shoot, I should have popped shots while it was still turned completely away. That's fine though, I mean we'd still be going into its side, I think. Or no, I guess that would be the front right arc. Arrow, can you... There we go. Soften. Nice. McClouge. Oh, buddy. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Addy. Oh. Oh. Right. Soften. Oh yeah. Forgot about you. Yeah. I'll be with you in a sec. Calm down, buddy. Honestly. Like he's gonna hit anything from that range. Furby, could you please... Ooh, okay. Face played out, but you also knocked out your own cover. Fall back. Fall back. Okay, could someone please finish this thing off? Oh, for goodness sake, come on, man. Cover random. Just in case the Mentark pops its head back out. Oh, shoot, right, we have that there, too. Alright, that's fine. That's great. That's lovely. We're good. It's fine. It's fine. Someone's gonna get tanked. They'll probably be okay. No, thank you. Okay. 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 McLash, how we doing, bud? You good? Oh my goodness, Arrow. Alright, well, you know what? That wasn't great, but you're alive, so there is that. Could someone please... Please... clear some threats? Nice. And even nicer. I mean, would have been good to kill him, but now he's within cap range, I think. Let's go ahead and finish the tank. Oh, Addy. Yeah, I guess I can't really blame you for being rattled after seeing that thing let loose. Fall back. Would be nice to revenge kill, but not worth the risk. Also, Arrow, we should probably just have you book it the heck out of there. Save ourselves the rebuild fee. So... target silenced. 2 targets left, 1 center, 1 off left. Relatively low threat, but they could kill Arrow, so we should probably pull him out. Honestly, I think Arrow might just need to sit the rest of this fight out. We'll maybe pull him all the way back to the Dragonfly. Nice. Oh, shoot. Thought you'd have enough to hug cover. That's fine. That's fine. Just need someone to kill the Sectons. Manlore? Suppress? Yeah, I'd say that's pretty suppressed. That target is very suppressed. Which just leaves the guy on center. So let's go ahead and have you book it. Head on back to the ship, Arrow. It's a tactical withdrawal. No quivering involved. I am worried about having that Mentarch on our flank, so I mean, I don't want to overextend. We've already got the guy up top suppressed, so I think we'll just hold back. He'll maybe pop a shot at us, but at that range, odds are he'll either whiff or go into the shield. Yeah. Hold. Yeah, that's fine. Should've run. Nice try. Target out. Which leaves the Mentarch off right. And possibly something back here, behind the plateau. Bit of a jog, but we really should check. I mean, based on what we're seeing here, I'm going to say it's probably clear, but it's, again, better safe than sorry, but also Also, that will give our snipers time to deal with the Mentark. I'll feel a lot better about making our approach once that thing's gone. Bye, arrow. Nice. Yeah, you better run. I'm gonna call that clear. And we're good. Mentark out. Let's set for breach. Breach. Scion pinged. Facing away. Easy kill. Target locked. Hold here. We'll set a shield wall. Would be nice to get a cap, but, you know, we've got 3 doors behind, so not worth the risk. Oh. Alright, well, cleared cover. Addy. Oh, right. Hold. Furby. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Was hoping to keep those points banked for reflex fire, but we'll just smoke. And tuck in. Come on, Roman. You've got some Roman to do. We must rob them of victory. Hey, Arrow. What's up, bud? Target pinged off right. Check left. Left looking clear. Check back. Actually, check center. Telepad, right? Could someone lock this secton? Actually, you know what? That's fine. That all you got? And random. There we go. That's more like it. Target very dead. With Furby watching the pad. Also back room. We still have the back room to clear. So let's make sure we position accordingly. Yeah, just watch right. And left. On to camouflage. And Roman. Hold. Nice. Target out, and backroom cleared. Peek. Scion plus enhanced Secton. Two doors behind. Lock him down. Who's got flashbangs? Also, I guess we do still have some blind spots in back. Should also check that. Target's locked. Fall back. Would be nice if we could start bagging some caps now. I think we're far enough along we can risk it. Just calculating how to approach. Soften. Back's fully clear, so we don't have to worry about that at this point. Just keep piling it on. Ooh, nice. Yeah, we'll take that. Careful. Fall back. Wow, chunkier than I thought. Random. I mean, this'll probably kill, but... Yeah, okay, well, that's fair. One less thing to worry about. Thanks, bud. Hold. Someone's moving around. But not you. You are nowhere near a door. Oh, is that all? You know what, that might have been the side doors we don't have visual on. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Target locked. Check sides. Okay. Looking pretty clear. There's our portals to command. Peek. Hold here. We do not want to overextend in case anything comes down. We'll just focus on clearing this guy and then prepping for final breach. Nice. Thank you, Random. Wow, you're actually racking up most of these kills, aren't you? I should maybe try to make sure someone else gets some licks in, which I guess isn't really the problem. Like, it's just the fluke of the math because lots of people are landing hits. He's just getting all the actual kills. Which I guess also makes sense given that he's our highest level character on site. Him and Roman. Cover the portal, just mind your angles. Hold. Main downside to having arrow withdrawal is that it keeps panning the camera back over to check on him, which is fair. It's good to know he's fine. Target's pinged, 2 up top. Let's lock him down. Who's actually got a flashbang? Because Addy does not. No rush. We've basically won. Oh, goodness. Okay, no, we still got him. That's good. Yeah, we're good. Both targets capped. Yeah, I meant for him to move in and use the beating stick, but slight misclick there. Thankfully, it still worked out. But, that said, all things considered, you know, the tanks were a bit of an unpleasant surprise, but not bad. Close call with Arrow, obviously, but if we were going to lose anyone, he is, of course, the best one to lose. Especially given that, as aforementioned, eventually we will likely phase him out regardless, just move him on to permanent guard duty. Sadly, not much in the way of medals, though we did pull a gold star on Silencer, and got our first 4 Cyberdrone wreckage. Guess one got killed in the crash. Also, my goodness. Random, buddy, you've really got to leave some kills for the rest of the raiders. Though I will say that was a pretty major accomplishment. Not bad, not bad. Come on back. Oh, new project, Advanced Alloys. Okay, that's a bonus. Allows for advanced soldier equipment and aircraft designs. Oh wow, are we already up to Tier 3 interceptors? Might just be like upgraded armor plating or something. I am very curious though. Also, look at that, wow. Cyberdrone analysis done in one swoop. Plus, finally got enough for sectons as well. We'll tag both into the queue. Though we are still short on scions. Scions, androns, servitors, and wraiths. Oh, right. Yeah, we've got some new entries as well, which didn't fire. Let's pop back out to the world map real quick. Autopsy Cyberdrone. The Cyberdrone is the alien equivalent of a battle tank, a cybernetic behemoth that hovers across the battlefield carrying the sort of weaponry and armor plating more commonly seen mounted on UFOs. Although less than 2 meters tall and a little over a meter wide, the recovered specimen weighs almost 4 tons. The hardened alloy shell of the Cyberdrone accounts for much of this. It is so thick that the creature is almost impervious to frontal attack. The reactor unit mounted on the rear is rather more vulnerable. Indeed, battlefield reports suggest Cyberdrones automatically orient themselves towards potential threatening sounds, for example, gunfire, to avoid exposing it to attack. One suspects a canny commander could turn this behavior to their advantage. Beneath the armor sits a shapeless purple sac of genetically engineered vital organs and brain tissue, connected in countless places to electronic sensors and life support systems housed within the shell. Were these connections severed, the pitiful creature would be left deaf, blind, and slowly suffocating under its own body weight. The primary armament of the Cyberdrone is a fearsome fusion cannon. This draws power directly from the reactor unit to generate devastating bolts of explosive energy, annihilating the target and inflicting severe splash damage on anything nearby. Although maintaining adequate spacing between your soldiers will minimize casualties, the best defense is simply to eliminate any of these cyborg monstrosities as quickly as possible. Hey man, we tried. We tried. But it should now be easier, now that we are getting these things properly analyzed. Initial shock's worn off, so should be much easier moving forward. At least until the heavy Cyberdrones hit the field. UFO Abductor. The Abductor is a medium-sized UFO that is almost 60 meters in length. It appears primarily designed to maximize usable internal space, but is also equipped with heavy armor and a powerful engine array. As the name implies, the Abductor is most commonly encountered gathering unfortunate victims to be transported back to the alien homeworld. It is well adapted for this task, equipped with a large number of specimen tubes to house captured humans or other life forms during the mission. Additionally, several surgical tables are located among these specimen tubes. The exact purpose of these devices is unknown, but perhaps not difficult to imagine. Laboratory testing confirms that traces of human blood are present on all recovered tables. Despite their significant bulk, these vessels are exceptionally fast. At maximum speed, they are faster than an observer. Thankfully, their poor turning circle means this does not translate to meaningful combat maneuverability. However, the most impressive feature of the Abductor is its durability. Although the hull itself is not heavily reinforced, the craft has so much armor that few weapons can scratch it. Finding some method of breaking or penetrating this armor appears the only realistic path to victory. Yeah, I think we're good there. Though we should really get the Lances and Elenium warheads online. Hunter-killer drones, that's the one thing that really gave us trouble. Which it says here it can only do 3 times, so that's good to know. You could just kind of kite it around until it fires all 3, then move in for a quick and easy kill. Though, that's not much fun to really watch. We'll probably just stick with auto-resolve, especially if that new alloy research unlocks upgraded plating. How'd we do on loot? Okay. I mean, would like more, but considering what else we walked away from, we'll still call that a win. We got 2 analysis projects plus restock on Elenium and alloy. Not to mention the new alloy research as well. Plus, we can still raid one more Abductor without having to pay for it. So that's something else to look forward to. Very nice. That said, we have run a bit long, so this feels like a good place to call it. We'll hit the pause button for now. I'll take stock of the usual off-screen bookkeeping. I will get a few of those new Stalker armors in the queue. And we will pick up here next time. As I imagine things continue to escalate. Man, things do really feel like they're moving at a mile a minute, don't they? Maybe a little too fast, but, you know, I guess we have kept up, so can't really complain. See you then. Oh, and special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, including but not limited to Eerie V23, Revenant, Alois, Bowman, Dragon Matrix 7, Drakiith, EgonAlter, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, James Trimmier, Lady Shayna, Mark Giemza, RandomPassrby, RobbyB, Rowan Church, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, if you'd also like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things. Trust me, it does make a difference. Or you could even check out the PayPal, the Patreon, the Nexus GG, or the YouTube memberships. Links are in the description.